Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing great. So, last week I discussed the fire is easy and focused on the first fire or test called the refining test. Today we'll be learning about the reviving test, which is the second test, right? So, the reviving test comes with you having to believe that God will do something that He has never done before, to trust Him on things you've never seen Him show up for before. Okay, in Daniel's chapter 2, King Nebuchadnezzar had a very strange dream. He wanted someone to tell him not only like what the dream meant, but also what the dream was about. If you think about it, this is very and really hard because nobody could do it. So Daniel and his friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, were in big trouble because the king ordered that all the smartest people in the kingdom should be put to death because no one could, interpret the dream and also tell him about his dream. I mean, if you think about it, even Joseph, when he had to interpret the dream for Pharaoh had to tell him the dream first before he interpreted the dream through God, right? So, but in this case, Daniel believed in God's power. So Daniel goes to the king and asks him for a little time. Then he asked his friends to pray with him, and they trusted that God could do something amazing, something he had never done before. That's one thing that we should pick from this. They believed that God could show them the dream and also tell them the meaning of the dream. Look, if you really think about this, right, this shows us why it's very important to have friends who share your beliefs and support you. Friends that are like-minded, this is really important for anybody, right? So they prayed together and trusted God without doubting the special plan He had for them. And we all know what happened. God showed up for Daniel and his friends. He revealed the dream to Daniel and helped him understand what it meant. This shows how powerful that our God really is. This is where the reviving fire comes in. The reviving fire shows that God wants us to see Him differently. You know what? This made me realize that I'd been limiting God's power in my life, which I really felt really bad for. The reviving test, shifts how we see God because He starts doing things we've never seen Him do before. One lesson is that the reviving fire renews our faith and trust in God because faith isn't just about what God does, but believing in His unlimited ability to do anything. So, if God says yes, I believe Him. If He says no, I believe Him. When I'm up, I believe Him. When I'm down, I believe Him. If it's not His will, I believe Him. If it's His will, I believe Him. If He says do this, I'll do it. If He says don't do this, I still believe Him. In the storm, I believe Him. Out of the storm, I believe Him. In the fire, I believe Him. Out of the fire, I believe Him. In bad situations, I believe Him. In good situations, I believe Him. The truth is that the reviving fire will really hurt. Yes, it would really hurt, but you just have to trust God because of what He can do and not because of what He already did. Thank you so much for listening, guys. Next week, we'll be talking on the restoring fire. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Bye. Love you.